Hello, Teaquilters. Today is Saturday, August 10th, 2024. It is 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, and we're here for live 2-hour sew and chat. So let me pull you guys up on the phone before we get started. Let's see. All right. Get this sitting on a stand here. All right, so we've got Sue Allen here. Says she's been in hospital, so missed a lot. So sorry about that. Hope everything's going well. Hi, Darcy, saying hi to you and all quilters. Remember to give Tia a thumbs up. If you're new here, please subscribe and hit the notification bell. Also, check out her Facebook page, Teaquilts LLC. When you're requesting to join that page, make sure that you also answer the 4 questions so that you can gain admission. Otherwise, I deny them. Deborah Quilts is here. Saw her today. We had our so busy quilt guild meeting today. So, yay. It was a good meeting. Elaine Doucette's here. Maddie Barnum, thank you, saying her rent's paid. Vivian Calvi. Patricia Priest, also thank you. Francis Jackson. Michelle the Quilter, thank you. Kim R is here. Michelle the Quilter, talking to Sue Allen. Sheila Willis is here saying good evening to everybody. Nice hot day here. Teresa Dawkins, Bonita Nance, C-Rax MC, Miss Topaz, Clovis Gardner, and Melody Kiefer so far. So we're just waiting for people to get the notifications. Today we're going to be finishing I still haven't read a thing, okay? The Stylish Sewing Caddy right here. This is what we're working on. Last time we quilted, I don't know why I'm putting this up. We kind of quilted this and got the handles on right here. And so this is what we're looking at. Piece of batting on the inside. I think we're starting with the zipper today, which is being put in a different way that I've never put a zipper in before. So this is going to be interesting. So I hope it works out and I don't have to rip all of this stuff out later. Oh, I know now why I got pins in here. I'm trying to figure out how come I got pins, because I had already marked my center. So let me just put my zipper back in here. I don't know what I did with my chalk. I've ordered some more. My chalk markers, I don't know what I did with them. This is a little dark. I don't think these containers come out. See, I've got 2 different gray colors. This is an ink pen. That's not going to do me any good. And the white marking pen, I don't know if it'll work or not. Hold on. I had one. Yeah, it's right here. See if it'll mark my center. Don't look like it's showing up on zipper tape, but we'll give it a second. Hi, Deborah Holloway and Kevin the Quilter. And Clovis says, love the colors. Thank you. She's talking about on the bag here, so thank you. Sue GSD is here. Says 319 days until 2025 retreat. We need to get busy. Exactly. I'm doing that. Maritza's joining crafts is waving. Thank you. Thank you. Rhonda O is here from Houston. Yay. Dolores Phelps also came in. So let me see if one of these silver pens will mark. Ouch. Okay. We'll use that for right now. Hopefully that stays. Put one of these up. All right. They could take a sharpening, you know. Sean from Go Savvy Designs is here. Don Cunningham. And Rhonda says, I love your hair curls. Thank you. Oh, I did get one more birthday card from Lois Brown. It came today, so let me open it so we can move on. Ooh. Says happy birthday to someone special. Whoops. Right here. Isn't that a pretty scene? That'll make a nice quilt, wouldn't it? And then says, may your birthday be the beginning of a wonderful year filled with joy. Birthday greetings. I may be late. You are not forgotten. Love. Oh, Lois Brown, 2024. So she has a monetary donation in here. So thank you so much, Lois. I appreciate that. And we're just going to leave it right here under my little stack of pieces for today. So thank you so much. And I will put this one in the trash. All right. So it looks like, you know how you normally put the zipper to the back front and then you put the lining on top. I don't see where they're telling us to do that. So yeah, it's going to be a little different here. So I'm assuming my zipper is down. I got a zipper pull on here. Do they want one zipper pull or two? Let's look at their zipper. They sent me one that I'm not using. It's one zipper. Okay, so we'll leave it at one zipper. This is just our test project. And I'm supposed to mark 1.5 inches. Is it 1.5 inches? Let's see. 1.25 inches away from the corners. So let's do that. And 1 inch and 1/4 is right here. Okay. And it will go a little bit beyond. I wonder, And I don't know if the white will show up on here, so we'll just do that and then we'll see if the white shows up. And I'm going to do that, go ahead and do that to all 4 of them, because if it's on one, it's going to be on all. Don't look like I see anything when I mark with just the white pen. See the ink, but I can't see it. All right. So we got to do these other 2 sides. Hi, Sharon Lewis. Welcome, welcome. We can put the cap back on the white pen. It's not doing anything. It did kind of make it like a little wet where the pen worked a little better. Gave it a little moisture to cling to. All right. Let's see. How many pineapple quilts did you make during COVID? I completed the one I made the pattern for. That was the second one that I made. I completed the first one too because I die cut 12 blocks from the AccuQuilt die, and then I die cut 12 blocks from an AccuQuilt die. That quilt is completed, I know for sure. My other quilt, I know it's quilted, but I'm not sure. The big one that I did the pattern for, I'm not sure if it's got binding on it. I can't remember right now. And then I also did Guyleen Fitzgerald's method where I made maybe 48 blocks that I have not put together. Those blocks are still sitting on like a tablecloth I use for a design board. But I just didn't like using the templates. I'm a die cutting girl, so I die cut 2 of them. And that was the one that I liked the most, although I did do Guyleen's method with her ruler. So oops, I think I should put marks on the back side too, because I'm turning it to the back side. All right. So I'm assuming, is this, I don't know, with the full zipper fully open, align the center of the zipper with the center of the body, curve the zipper ends away from the edge of the body, starting 1 1/4 inch from the edge on both ends and pin in place. Sew the zipper with a scant 1/4 inch seam. And then repeat with the other side of the zipper. Okay. So, from the pictures, it looks like I'm just laying this on here. We're going to be finding out really soon. So, I've got my centers lined up. I see maybe a seam ripper in my future. We'll find out in a minute, won't we? It just looks so weird, but I see the zipper teeth down below, so that's what we're going to do. And what they want is for me to stop stitching right here with this zipper in. And I'm going to put a pin right there to kind of curve it down. I'll let you see what it looks like. They don't want the zipper sewed into the ends. So This just looks so strange, but this is what the picture looks like. I don't know. See, they didn't tell me if I'm supposed to put this zipper right sides together or anything. Now, this is where instructions are bad. This is weird. I have no idea. It doesn't say. It doesn't tell me whether I'm supposed to have this zipper right side up or not. Because I could turn this zipper the other way and have the same thing. But I'm going to leave it right side up for now. I don't know. Because if I had a lining, I would be stitching it right side up. And then I would put the lining on top stitch and then it folds over. So I have no idea. So we're just going to sew it. We're going to be using that seam ripper quicker than we think, huh? So let's put a pin right here. Hi, Carissa Renninger. And then we want to fold this out the seam. All right, so let's see. Leetta Bryant is here. Rose Hinton. Welcome back to you. And Sean is reminding you all to hit the thumbs up. So thank you for that. And Inga Green says good evening to everybody from Virginia. And Deborah Sims Brown is here as well. All right, so this is what I'm doing because I don't know if this zipper is supposed to be right side up. I have no idea, but this is what we got. It doesn't say. And in the picture, I see a zipper end. Let me see what their zipper looks like. So, but I don't know if it's right side up or right side down. I cannot tell that by the picture. So this is their zipper. I can't tell. I have no idea. Absolutely no idea. Yeah, this is crazy right here. Okay. Let's go see, because we don't want to be ripping out zippers, right? And then it'll be after I've sewn everything in and get to the lining that I'll realize that it's wrong. So we're going to do what everybody else does. We're going to go on YouTube and see if there's a video. Because the instructions are lacking.
No matter what kind of butt you got, Huggies has more curves and
All right. So we're at the So Very Easy channel. And I'm going to just skip through. See if I can find it. She's talking about the pieces. She turned that zipper down. And they don't tell me anything, but she turned it down. Okay, that's what I needed to know. Thank you, Laura. So we will unpin this. Hi, Quilts by Carmel. Joe Carmel. All right. Take all of this apart. This is where you get bad instructions, boy. And they tell you to open the zipper up. I'm just not going to open it up right now because I don't have an end. I'll put a pin on here in just a second and then open it up. They tell you to open the zipper all the way up. On their zipper, they have a zipper stop. I don't have that on my zipper. So I'm going to put a pin in it. All right, pin in the end of the zipper. And I'm going to do it over here too. Well, I can't put it, well, yeah. I was going to say, I hope that's long enough to miss the end. All right, so we've got one side done. And we are going to go ahead and open this up. Although I don't think we need to right now, but that's okay. All right. Oops, I had a pen over here, just missed it. Okay. So let's go back to our bad instructions. Well, you know, now that I'm looking at the picture, it doesn't tell you in the written instructions. It just has zipper, WS, wrong side. Body, right side. So you got to look at the pictures. You can't just read. I'm going to write it in here. Right sides together. Over by the written instructions. Because I'm like, whoa. All right, so this is what I have. Zipper looks a little weird. But what it is on the ends is that at 1 1/4 inch, I'm curving away because you don't want to stitch it in right there. So, wrong sides together. Scant 1/4 inch seam, it says. I don't know. My thread got a little tangled up here. You know, the black bobbin I was using sewing on Wednesday. This is why I had a black bobbin. Okay. I'm just using the edge of my presser foot because they just said a scant 1/4 inch, so. All right. Okay. Hi, Lana Dean. Welcome. She says she went to a funeral today. One of our young men has just passed in his sleep. That's sad. My goodness. Oh my goodness. All right, so let's take this off. Just cut it up there. Ugh. All right, so right sides together. Looking for my trimmers. Hi, Nikki B. Welcome back. Let's see. So the side seams. Wait a minute. Oh, repeat with the other side. Okay, okay. I'm like, what? All right. So I just hope my zipper don't come off. Right sides together. Repeat with the other side. I'm going to pull this zipper down some. We don't want no unhappy accidents because it would not be happy. So we are at right sides together. And then when we get to 1 1/4 inch, we're going to trim this zipper, curve the zipper out. And do the same thing up here. Okay. All right, let's try this on this other side. Right sides together. I'm just again using the edge of my presser foot. It says a scant 1/4 inch. So we're just basically basting this on here. Yeah, remember to keep these handles out the way. Okay. Although, hi, Remo JS. Lana says, Miss T, your hair's pretty. Thank you. All right, so they told me to sew it to both sides, and then it says sew the side seams in miter without putting in these zipper ends. So make sure these are out of the way. And we're going to sew the sides. And I'm so confused now because I don't forget whether we're sewing 1/4 inch seams or 1/2 inch seams or what. Let's see. That was the pocket. Okay, I'm just assuming they're 1/4 inch because it doesn't state it anywhere, so I must have been sewing 1/4 inch. Because I can't tell because I got batting behind my piecing, right? So yeah. That's why you always make a test bag. Oops. Went the wrong way on the presser foot. Okay. So these ends are not in, and then I'm going to fold this one back and do the same thing. Quarter-inch seam. Okay. Put my ends together. All right, and clip my thread. All right, let's see. I got these pieces somewhere. I don't know what I did with a whole stack of them, but I got one left hanging out. Let's see. And then we're gonna sew the side seams and then press seams open. Are we doing I ain't got no seams to be pressing open. Are we doing 1/4 inch or 1/2 inch, girl? It's not much seam here with batting in it, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so whatever seam allowance you use, just keep it consistent. Hey, Paula S., welcome, welcome. Hey, Sharon, I got a notification that stuff had shipped, so hopefully it'll be in next week. I forgot about that when I saw your name. So I'm really excited about that. And Sheila, your item shipped too, girl. I was surprised. We've been waiting on that since March. I've been waiting on my first one, and then I went back and ordered the second one for you. So yeah, March, girl. So I'm just pressing the seams open, even though they're just 1/4 inch. I didn't use foam in this because I wanted to see what the sturdiness was going to be with just batting. This is just regular warm and natural batting, I think. It's a scrap I had. And now we're going to sew the bottom. So this, like I pressed the seam open, now we're going to sew the bottom piece here. I have never done a bag like this before. I think we're just going to go around the top and close it up, but I've never done it before. So I'm just pinching the corners, because if I line them up, then it'll straighten everything else out for me. And clip it. And then do the same thing over here, because I know it's coming. Pull it flats and then work my way to the center. Hi, Minnie Doula. Oh, she's spending the week at Myrtle Beach. Gone, girl. I went to Myrtle Beach a long time ago. I took the whole family went. My cousin lives in South Carolina, and we went for the day from her house, and that was fun. Spent the entire day. We got up and left early. Hi, T. Roberts. Okay. So, yeah. So, everything shipped. So, I'm hoping that it'll come in one day next week. I looked. It sent me a notification yesterday, but I looked and it hadn't shown that it has shipped yet. So, I'm hoping it ships on Monday and will be here by Wednesday, hopefully. All right. So, we're going to put down our presser foot. Go back. I'm still stitching 1/4 inch seam or so. You know, I've got thick batting in here. Might be a little bit bigger because I might be over the line just a little. But that's where I'm trying to stay, is a 1/4 inch. Hi, Phyllis G. Okay. Put that up here. All right, so let's see. Oh, Darcy's saying she's finished with her treatment. So congratulations, ma'am. All right, so this is what we have. It's bigger than I thought it was going to be from looking at the pieces. And now we're ready to do the lining. So we'll just sit that over there. They didn't tell us to turn it out or anything at this point, so we'll just leave it like it is. I still got these 2 pieces here. I'm going to leave those out. And then the only other thing I had, you know, the zipper and these things came in a pattern. So I'm going to put this back in the bag for right now. So I'm just basically taking out all the fabric pieces. All right. Sew both body lining pieces to the bottom lining, right sides together, and press seams open. So I've got 2 bodies, and then I've got the bottom. So they want me to sew this in the middle of these. Okay, so did I cut something wrong? Something cut the wrong height? Because this is not what the picture says. Hold on. I may have to go cut fabric. Lining. 14 by 8. Let's make sure this is 8. Always double check your cuts. So this is 8 by 14 and a half, I guess. Hold on. Yeah. Oh, and then I need 8.5 by 6.5. So I guess what I'm doing is I'm sewing the short end in. Okay. Because I had to make sure. I'm like, okay. So I'm not sewing this like this. I'm sewing this like this in the center. So it's going to be short. Let me go back to the picture. And this was cut. Let me make sure. 6 1/2 by 8 1/2. Let's just make sure before I sew this in here that I didn't cut it bigger by accident. It's 6 1/2. All right, so I'm gonna have to find centers to mark these with. And because they don't go all the way to the end. So Shelly Sews is here. Hello, hello. Yeah, it is a good size, Sharon. And it's going to be, the top of this, it's going to go down a little because it's going to be in like this a little bit. But it's bigger than I thought. And this, I thought it's the smaller one, I thought. Because when I cut all these pieces, I was like, this look awfully little. See, this don't, 6 1/2, but this is what they told me to do. It just looks so much bigger in the picture. And it's white on white, so it's hard to see. Oh, I am finna do this wrong. Okay, I'm glad I'm looking. I'm like, this don't look right. These are sideways. This is long ways. So we're gonna press these seams again. I'm trying to figure out if I've done the first part like this. I'm confused, guys. It's been a while since I worked on this. I'm going back just to look now. I have no idea what I got. We'll find out in a minute, right? This is weird. It's been a while since I worked on this. It's very hard to see white on white instructions. I'm going to draw this in. Okay. Put my glasses back on. All right. That's why I'm like, this don't look like the picture. Now it makes more sense. It's like the same distance as, like, if that was going to be my pocket, it was like, you're not going to be very, like, not the pocket, the bottom part of the bag. It wasn't going to be very big. So, yeah. All right, so let's sew 1/4 inch seam on this. That's one side. I don't know which way, where you want me to. Press seams open. It's like, which way you want me to press them? Press them open. The other one's under the batting, so I can't see it. All right. And then sew this other piece. I'm up here, got my pattern all marked up. Look, I've been drawing these lines because, and I hate to show you the pattern, but I've been drawing these lines because it's white on white and I can't see it unless I mark it. Like up here is white on white. Very noticeable. And that's in other places too in here. So I'm going to mark the whole pattern when I get a chance, if I decide to redo this. So. I think my chat has died out. Remember I told you my chat stops giving me messages? I have a feeling it stopped, but we'll see. I'll wait a little bit before I panic. And then press this seam open. Okay, Sean, thank you. She says testing. Thank you. It was sitting in the same spot for so long. So thank you. All right. You all were being quiet so I could concentrate. Thank you. All right. So that's these two pieces sewn together. Now we're going to do the sides, but I'm going to only stitch for the first 3/8 of an inch. Leave a gap of 3/8 inch. And then leave a 3-inch gap. Okay. Okay, so one side only do I need to leave these gaps. Okay, so let's mark that. I don't know where my small, here it is. Like I put stuff up and then I can't find it, you know? It was where it was supposed to be. 3/8 of an inch. I gotta get an end that I can read the 3/8 of an inch. Okay, we'll just use another marking. Let me. So 1, 2, 3/8 is right here. And then another 3/8. And then I just need to leave a 3-inch gap. For turning. So it doesn't matter where it goes. All right. Marking pin done. Put small ruler up. And we are going to pin this together here. And also the other side. We're going to sew this other side all the way. Darcy says, did her chest stop or did we stop? I think nobody had commented. I'm over here lost, so yeah. I wanted to make sure I wasn't alone. So I'm still going to do a 1/4 inch seam, I think. Okay, we're going to put this down. And I'm going to go back and do it a couple of times. Because this is going to be where that little, the metal thing goes in. And we want to make sure it's secure. Okay, and then the bottom. All right, that's one side, and then the other side, we stitch the whole thing. Get the hard one out the way first. All right. Let's clip this. I'm going to put my marker up for right now. Clip all these jump threads I got. And we're going to press these seams open, if they say that. Yep. Press seam open. We're just going to be pressing seams open, fools. Whew. I don't got hot. I think my fan's on low. Hold on. I don't know why I didn't move it out in the first place. I'm gonna have to cut on my other fan down here. I still got it here. Woo, just on the face, girl. Right here. And this is really a girl. It's a teal fan. It is too cute. Okay. Which end? So I'm going to put a pin in here just so I know where the top is for right now and the opening side. Because when I press the seams open, you can't hardly tell. So we just want to make sure we don't lose anything. show the love, T. I don't know if she's talking about my fan or what. I showed it in a previous video. Look at that. It oscillates too, but what I like is that I can tilt it back manually like that. See, the wind blew my pieces down. That's what I like about it, so I can actually tilt it, but it also oscillates for when I'm working on my long arm. That's why I really bought it. I got to put it back right now. Okay. Okay, and now we're going to sew the bottom like we did on the regular bag. Except that I couldn't see it, so now it looks funny because I can see it, you know. Then how things play tricks on you, right? It's like now that I can see this, it's like, that's not right, but it is. Okay. Put some clips on this. And see, Don says cute fan, see? It is cute. It's got to be a girl. It's teal. It's like baby teal, you know, like baby colors. Baby nursery colors. It was cheaper than getting it in black or white. And I'm like, excuse me, this fan's expensive enough. We'll just take the teal. Who cares? All right, sew on these bottom corners. I'm just gonna, okay. Okay, I don't want to lose these. I don't know if you all are on Facebook, but I was massaging my scalp. What was that, Thursday night? And I was in here working, and I remember I had a pen, and I couldn't remember where it went on Wednesday. Or was it Wednesday night, and I posted it Thursday? Must have been Wednesday night, and I posted it Thursday. But I had a whole straight pen in my head while I was massaging my scalp. I'm like, goodness gracious. All right. Yeah. All right. So it looks exactly the same as the other. Yeah. It's just been a while. It's been, what, 2 weeks because I didn't come on last week. So it's been 2 weeks. Do you put the zipper in last? The zipper is sitting here. I just did the zipper when I started tonight. So you have to go back and watch that drama. And now I just did the lining. So now I'm turning the page. How many pages is this of instructions? We're on page 6. So we got 7 pages of actual written instructions. Like 7 half pages. Now it's time to attach the lining. I'm going to have to look at pictures, y'all. So we're going to still keep the zipper ends out. But when we stitch around, we're going to stitch around the entire top. Insert the body into the lining with right sides together. And then align the side seams, tuck the zipper ends inside, and pin them in place out of the way of the top edge. Pin and sew around the top edge. I guess I'm trying to figure out what's these 2 pieces of fabric. Oh, they're zipper ends. Pardon me. This is just different than any other way than I've ever put a bag together. All right, right sides together, so that means I'm going to be flipping this bag out. I got a pin in here because I don't have, like on their zipper, they have a zipper end. I don't have a zipper stop. I don't have a zipper stop because I'm using a continuous zipper. They had a pink zipper in the bag, and I didn't want to make a pink bag to use a pink zipper, so that's why I'm using a different zipper, but I wasn't going to go buy a zipper with a stop just to do this bag. So that's why you know, we're doing it a little bit different. All right. All right. And it doesn't say which side needs to be where, so it doesn't matter on the pin. So I'm just going to put it to my right and put this inside. Okay. And then we're going to match up side seams. My right sides are together. We're going to fold these zipper pieces out so that they're not in the seam. So I'm just going to put a pin in them. That'll get them out the way. Let's do that first. Good night, Deborah. Darcy says the zipper was very confusing. Right. I was here. All right, right sides together. This needs to be opened up a little bit more, but don't come off, zipper pull, because I will cry. I will cry, cry, cry. And then we're going to use another pin to hold that in place so that it doesn't, I got 2 pins over there now, trying to make sure, hopefully it doesn't fall off. So now I'm going to put right sides together, seams or lining, and I'm going to put pins here because my seams are pressed open and I want to make sure they don't move now. Make sure they don't move. This pin can come out. I just wanted to know where the opening was. It really didn't matter. Both sides are the same anyway. Right now. I didn't even I don't think I put a label on here. I don't know. I don't think I did. Should I quickly put a label on this? Let's see. Got something in here. I've started pinning it in here and I want to put a label on it, you know. Let's see what it looks like. Like how high is it? Okay. And I guess, do I have a black one in here? Because I sure got black thread. Okay. Okay, and now I need to know where my zipper pull is. It needs to be on this side, I think. Because this is completely open, so I need to put it on the open side. Because, I don't even have any double stick tape right here. We'll use some medical tape. It's sitting right here. And then we'll just pull it off. All right. Yeah. Hadn't even thought about a label. And we gotta, I think the label is straight, just my tape is crooked, but that's okay. We're going forth. Let me increase the stitch length. All right, turn it. And so this is an afterthought thing here I'm doing now. Oh my goodness. Okay, last piece there. I'll stick it over here and use it with some machine embroidery. All right. Look at that. Got a tag on here. Almost forgot. All right. Put the bag. How did we do that? Oh my goodness. Okay. This end goes in. And then we'll check it to make sure it's not twisted. If it's twisted, we'll just take all the pins out. All right. It's not twisted. All right. Handles down inside. Okay. Oh. Okay. Make the zipper tape. So we're stitching all the way around because we got an opening in the lining to hold it. And oops. Got the sides. Go right here. So what projects are you all working on today? Nobody shared today. Let me know, let me know. Thank you, Shelly, saying that this fabric is pretty. Thank you. I just pulled a piece. I had orange fabric laying out, so I just went and pulled a piece of fabric that had some that I could use orange. Okay, my lining's a little bit bigger, which means I may have used a 1/2 inch seam or 3/8 inch seam, but we're gonna make it work. I couldn't remember. This was 2 weeks ago. And I will make sure that I write it down so I can see it in marker. Because I don't know what I sewed my other seams with. Well, that side of the lining. Let's see if it's the same on this side. Go back over here, pin this. Oh, I know why too, because I quilted the other piece. So that's why, because it was quilted. So, yeah, we're just going to have a, a pretty little pucker somewhere. I forget when you cut stuff. That's why I like quilting and then cutting my pieces out. So I think what I'm going to do is sew with the lining on the bottom, so hopefully it can take in some of the fullness. So let's see if that works. Okay. If it doesn't, that's okay too. But we'll see what that does. I'm sewing the full 1/4 inch because I sewed the width of my zipper foot the first time. So this is my first time making this bag on the live, and I had not read anything. I had to go to So Very Easy's channel to see what she had a video when I searched for the bag. she was only talking about the zipper, so she knew it was complicated. Because she only did the zipper. She did the title of it, how to insert a zipper. And what did she say? Zipper and something else. I don't know. But I know she had zipper in the title of it, how to insert the zipper. Wasn't for her, I'll still be looking at the picture. Well, I wasn't looking at the picture because the picture says right size, but the instructions do not. Okay, I want to pull that down. Remo says thumbs up and make the numbers match. Michelle, hold on. Let me see who came in because I wasn't paying attention. Sue talking about, I think I would throw that pattern out. Sharon says, when I saw the straight pen, I thought you were lucky. No injuries. Right. I'm like, I was looking for it, but I didn't even think anything about it Wednesday night. So I had to have gone to bed because I don't think I found it Wednesday night. I found it Thursday I think that was when I was massaging my scalp. And I'm like, where'd this come from, you know? All right, we're almost back to the beginning. I just need to lift my knee lift because I got my seams pressed open and it's not behaving right there. All right. I have stepped on like a needle. I was lucky that didn't go through, like a hand sewing needle. That was luck. I was just happened to do my hair. I was doing like this, and then I'm like, what is this knot right here? And it just happened to be the ball head of the pen. All right. Yay. Let's see. It says turn the caddy right side out through the opening in the lining, stitch the opening close, and then I got some other pins in here I don't want to get stuck with though. But, you know, I left exactly a 3-inch opening. I think it could be a little bigger because it looked like we finna have a tug of war right here. It should be as wide as your hand, I think. But I did what they said since I had the ruler in my hand. But it's coming through. And I'm trying not to pull too much because I don't want to, you know, rip the stitches up, although it doesn't really matter. Except that in this case, you're going to see the black if I sew this on the machine. So I might sew the hand part later because I think I'm going to use a matching thread for that part. Hold on. Well, we got to get to that part first. Please don't let this zipper come off of here, this zipper pull, because I have no stop like they do. We won't cry. We'll just have to put it back on, and it may not be as straight as it would be if it was already on there before I started, you know. We won't cry. Okay, I can feel the pins starting to come through, so we're getting close. Okay, leave a bigger opening than 3 inches. You got plenty of room on the side to do that. I did what they said just to see. But make sure you leave an opening at least as wide as your hand. I think that's better. because then you can put your hand in there, go to the farthest corner, which is what I normally do, and pull that corner out first. And then I've got these pins where I'm holding the zipper down, and I need to get those out so that I don't get stuck. But I also don't want that zipper pull to come off. So this end is out. I can take those pins out. Okay. Okay. Woo, I felt that one. This is the end that has the zipper pull, so I want to be careful which pins I'm taking out. This pin can come out, but not the other one. That one's really holding it on there. Okay. So, let me cut my iron on. I'm going to press this seam, and then I'm not going to stitch because I'm using black thread, and that would not be attractive. So I'll close it later. I wonder if I got any other thread that might work already on the bobbin. Red even will look better than black. I got some yellow. The gold I was using before. That looks better than black. That means I have to rethread top and bottom. Black would be just too harsh. That didn't take long to heat up. Let's go ahead and do that. We got, you know, nothing but minutes, right? We'll put this back in because we're going to have to top stitch. And we're going to be rethreading this, but I don't want to leave it hanging because I don't want it to get in my flywheel. Because that's what happened because I'm live. All the things that can happen will when you're live. That would make me cry. All of this to stitch up a 3-inch opening. All right. Yellow will look better on this than, oh, the yellow kind of blended in, so that's why I'm using it. Otherwise, I would have to hand sew, and if I don't have to hand sew, that makes me happy. All for 3 inches of stitching. All right. It's got to be this end right here. And just 1/8 of an inch. Yeah, that looks way better than black would have looked. So yeah. And the hole is closed. All right. What does the instruction say? Press the top edges and top stitch with a 1/2 inch seam to form the wireframe casing. Okay. All right. So, okay, so I have never put in a zipper. I put a bag together where I've sewed around the top and bottom. I've never done that with a zipper, so very interesting. Very easy, actually, once I knew what I was doing. And that's a great way to, something that you could be probably use with your own tote bags. I wish now I had my my little thing I use with my sleeves to press my sleeves, my little ironing board. It would come in handy right now. I was trying to press from the inside, but I need to press from the outside. I can get to it a lot easier. Especially where it's not connected to the zipper. Girl, you're just dangerous out there. Come down a little bit. About to make me have a heart attack. Okay. Put this over there. Your lining seams, I would say, even if you sewed at 3/8 of an inch, sew your lining seams at a 1/2 inch, because this lining is really big. I tend to sew my lining seams bigger, but I didn't this time because I felt, well, and I think part of it is because the batting drew up the outside piece. That's what I think happened. See how it's a lot of lining? See all of that? All the bubbles? That's extra lining. Now, I could take, I think, a 6x8 piece and maybe cover it and put that in the bottom. That might help it too. I could do that with a piece of Peltex or something later, or a piece of cardboard, cover it with fabric, and that will work. All right, so we need a 1/2 inch. I don't have 1/2 inch. I got 5/8 of an inch and 1/4. Let's see. I got this. Let's see where it is on my whoops, see where it is. 1/2. It's just slightly, I mean, it's, well, it's an 1/8 of an inch to the right of a 1/4, right? Okay. And they said a 1/2 inch. See, I would have, well, let me look at that again. It's actually to the other side of the other line, not the 1/4. It's the other line. Because that's where it is. It's on the other side of that. All right. We got this. How can I see that though? All right, that's not going to work because my zipper is covering it up. So I'm going to have to mark this. Yay. I'm going to have to mark it. I don't know why we couldn't put our zipper together while, well, I guess because we still need it open to go around. I'm just nervous about this stuff coming loose. And I don't want that to happen. So a 1/2 inch, we'll just do a little bit at a time. I didn't even read what you all were working on. Hi, Helena Carter. Dee Branson's here. Claudette Bettis. Bonita's doing embroidery motifs, so that's cool. Hold on. I worked a little on a t-shirt quilt from Shelly. That's cool. Right now I'm hemming a shirt sleeve for my son. That's Don. Sean is finishing up orders. I really want to be sewing a crossbody bag, but currently doing embroidery and DF t-shirts. Don is, the quote I'm working on is a version of Legacy by Elizabeth Hartman. The trees are a Sizzix dye by Victoria Finley Wolf, doing it in various camo fabs. Darcy says, I'm actually not working on anything right now. I've been watching the Olympics. Now today and yesterday were the 2 days that I didn't watch a whole lot of the Olympics. So I feel lost now. I'm eating my hair. Lana says she finished a quilt for one of her caregivers. I'm going to post it at Teaquilts. Awesome. Thank you for sharing. Becky is here. Becky Bramlett saying, hello, everybody. Sorry I haven't said anything. I was busy listening and watching. I'm working on a new Afghan in the colors of Icelandic and a teal color. Looks good so far, so that's cool. Sharon says, I'm working on the rectangles for a storm at sea. I haven't worked on a project since February. And then thread in the flywheel isn't good. That's what Shelly says. You're right. I've had it there before. Buffalo Girl, who is Mary, says, hi, friends. I'm late. And Brenda Foley is coming in as well. So let's go ahead and start marking 1/2 inch from the seam line, they say. Now, I noticed when I press my bag that this, the white marking pen will do it too, but I noticed that the silver, no, that was the white marking pen. The white marking pen just came off with the heat. So I'm going to use the white marking pen on the African stuff. And then I'll have to use the other marker on the it's not turning white this time. That's weird. I tell you, marking pens are just crazy. I used the same marking pen before. It's white. Now it's just giving me a line on it that's kind of darker orange in color, which is so strange. But it is what it is. I'm just going to mark. At least I can see the line right now. And we'll see if it disappears or if it turns white. Let's go back over here to the other side and see if it turned white. It did not. This stuff just confuses me. Start over. We want to see the line. It's a top stitching line. We definitely want to see the line. And trying to keep it as flat. Okay, you can get put up because I think this is just too long. I need the little small ruler. I'm trying to do the most. Just do a little at a time. All right. Half inch from the seam line. Half inch from the seam line. I saw these the zipper pieces on the end and panicked for a second. I think I got zipper anxiety at this point. Okay. This is the end that can come apart. That should be apart, but I don't want the zipper off the other side. Okay, just do 2 inches. That's good. We're over. When it's by the zipper, it's a little bit more cumbersome to mark. Okay. Go down here. Okay, I think I've marked all the way around. Okay, let's put this ruler back up. We're going to be needing this in a minute, so it may as well come on out. We're making the casing for the wire stuff that's got to go in there. And I left the yellow thread in the bobbin so it'll be on the orange. But I'm going to thread back the black thread on the top. Okay. I got my fan blowing on my thread because it's pressed right at my face. So, of course, it's blowing my thread too. But if I took this little fan everywhere I went, I wouldn't need a ceiling fan in here. All right, so let's pull up the bobbin if it'll come up. It's gonna be short. Yep, I was able to get it so I can hold on to the thread tails. And we're gonna start in the back. So if I have to see thread tails, and I'm gonna increase the stitch length to like 3.0. And a couple stitches. And back stitch. And then I'll get those thread tails later. I'm trying to make sure I push the lining pieces down too, so it's flat, but we'll see how that goes at the end. All right. Why are you insisting upon going under the foot? Oh, that was quick. Oh, almost. Here's my beginning piece. And this beginning piece. All right, let's cut that. Thread tails. And then pull this to the back. And cut that. All right. We are getting close to being done. So we just top stitch, forming that casing. And then with right sides together, align the zipper in. So, okay. I think I need to zip this back up maybe. Because how else can I get the zippers to the end? All right, right sides together. Although on my fabric, it doesn't matter. They're sewing with the zipper on top. I'm going to put my tab a little bit. I'm pulling my zipper a little bit further down because I'm going to trim it after I sew it. And it says pin and sew the tab in place. So let's go ahead and do that so I don't have to put a death grip on it. Okay. And then I need to get this as close as possible. See, this is where I don't know. I think the other end was just open. So now we pray. All right. I think what I'll do next time is I'll put this on first and then I'll have my tab on. And then I won't have to worry about my zipper coming off. I'll just use it like the zipper stop that they had on their zipper. I'll just put it on first. So now we've got right sides together. We're just going to sew a 1/4 inch. And see what happens to that. We're going to go back down a little bit. I'm doing 2 1/2 now. And I'm going to go back over the zipper part too, just to make sure. And so now I'm going to cut this even. And fold the zipper tab in half, wrong sides together. And then down to the top of the zipper that I just trimmed. And then it says fold the tab wrong sides together along the stitch line. Along the stitch line? No, it looks like in the picture. Okay, sew the zipper just before the zipper stop. Then fold the tab wrong sides together along the stitch line and use the fold and fold the top edge over the same distance as the first. Okay, so basically we're just, for some reason I'm just not feeling the instructions, so it's just me. Fold and press the sides of the tab towards the center. I am so confused with this. Okay, I'm just going to do this my way because I don't know what they're telling me to do. but need a heated iron. So while that's heating up, I'll go ahead and sew the other side. Just wanted to stitch over that zipper a little bit. I'm still going to trim it because I needed to trim it to get it all even. And take these pins out. And we're going to just press a 1/4 inch, and then we're going to press the sides in, and then we're going to pull this down to cover the zipper. That's what we're going to do. I don't know. I think that's what they're telling me to do, but that's not what the pictures look like. But I think this is what they're telling me to do. What they're saying and what they're showing me doesn't match up. So, you know, you just don't mesh well with every pattern designer. It's not a big thing. I got it. I know what to do. Matter of fact, I'm going to put that in and then fold this down. I think I'm going to end up with a bigger zipper tab. Hold on. I want to keep my iron hot. Hold on. I'm going to fold this here because I don't want my zipper tab as big as I was about to make it. See, this is very awkward for me to do on the bag. If it was just me and a zipper, it wouldn't be so bad. But we're doing this after the fact. Okay. Now we pull this down. We'll have just a little bit of space, but not a lot. It's not as much as I had before. Okay, you need to get back in there. And you need to get right here. And I need double-sided tape. The tape I had wasn't sticking, so I ordered some different kind off of Amazon, I guess. Yeah, Amazon. Trying to remember. No, I ordered By Annie's tape from Checkers. So that's why it's going to take me a minute to get it. So I wish I had some tape. I got to put this pin in a way that I got to take it out. So I have to turn it. Woo-wee, boy. You would think I never put on a zipper tab. All right, there we go. My way. I think that's what they're trying to tell me to do, but, you know, I couldn't figure it out, so we're just doing it my way now. I'm going to use this desk. See if I can press it with a wood press. See if that holds any better. Don't look like it. This fabric, I just think, this is that fabric I got from Temu. I think it's got polyester in it because it doesn't crease like cotton. It just doesn't. That was my test order. So I won't be ordering anymore. And like I said, I wish I had some. I really wish I had some double stick tape that would work. But I don't. So we got to keep moving forward. And as soon as I lift the iron board, my pieces come right back up. It is no joke. I'll cut any scraggly ends later. I can't worry with that right now. I'm going to be stitching this one like this, so I need to pin the other direction. Yep. All right. All of that for this. Just to turn that. Goodness gracious. Okay. I may have to put this pin in the other way too. So let's do that. I'm always backwards about stuff like that because I'm left-handed and I switch so many things automatically that I think I did have it in right because I'm stitching from the front and catching it from the back. So I did have it in right. We'll just hold it. I should have changed my bob and I forgot. I will change it now. I need the black bobbin back in because I'm stitching on this African print. It's my last stitching if I'm not mistaken. Need the black bobbin again. I'll look at it and see if I need to pull it out. I think I do. Make sure the bobbin's going the right direction. So I'm glad I didn't try to do this on Wednesday. I kind of figured it would take longer than 2 hours though. I mean 1 hour that I have on Wednesday allocated. I just want to get the bobbin thread up. Let's see what that looks like. We're just going to take it out because to make it right. Not because I need to, but I will. Well, I stitched it in here really good. All the little back stitches. See if I can pull it from the front now. Okay. And like I said, I wish I had some basting tape so I could put these ends exactly where I want them. The pieces that you fold in, I feel like they could be better positioned. Okay. But we don't have that. I threw it in the trash can because it wasn't sticking, so I got mad at it and tossed it. So I have nothing until the Biannies gets here. Oops. Went one too many. All right, we're going to turn it. Lift this up and put it where I want it to go. This is real janky. Can't say this is the best tab I ever made. See how I'm going around all of this and turning this whole bag instead of just putting the tab on the zipper ahead of time? Which is what I would recommend. This is team too much. And I should have put the zipper tag on the way that I normally put it on, but I did not. I'm trying to follow the instructions. Sometimes you don't, if you know how to do something, you just do it your way. Have I sewed the other one on? I'm going to sew the other one a different way. I wonder if it'll work now. No, it won't work now. Okay. I got this piece sticking out with threads that we don't want. Threads we don't want showing. Come on. Okay. So fold you in. I got threads over here. This fabric is fraying big time. Trying to cut as many of the long ones as I can and then just have whatever is left to trim after I sew. Okay. I hope I don't break my needle. Let's sew the top edge first. Which probably was a bad idea, but we're committed now. Okay, I'm gonna hold that down. All right. Still gotta hold this one end down. See, you're flipping the whole bag. I just don't get why we didn't put this on earlier. We still could have opened the zipper, and I want to go back over it. One more. And all right, let's just trim any extra threads from the thread cutter. I will think about burning them. All right. Now, oh, I got to put the frame in because I'm like, what's next? These frames. It don't tell me to press anything. Just says insert. So that's what we're going to do. I do like that they gave the wire frames with the pattern, and then you can buy more. But I do like that they've got the little rubber tips on the end so that it's not, going into the frame. That the fabric won't poke your bag. Okay. It's right here. Let's just go for it. Got the opening here for it. So I'm just going to work this in to the casing that we sewed. And hand stitch the opening closed. Okay. I was wondering if we were going to have to close it. And then I got to go the other way with this other one. So, yep. The other one is right there. And this. So the measurements on this is really good. I wish that I had used the foam. I do wish I had done that because it would have had more body, I think. So this, like I said, this was my test bag. And then I'll have to close that opening. This is the front. This is the front of the bag right here because it's got the tag. And how do we close? Okay. So in order to close it, we pull it up. I like the wide opening on this. So this is how it looks closed, and then you have the handles. And like I said, I wish, and what it does is you have extra handles, so when you unzip it and open it, you've got room to open the bag fully. So I wish, so this is how it looks. I wish I had used foam. And I'm facing it your way, so I'm zipping backwards. And then when you open it up, you've got the bag where it opens up like this. So, it's cute. And on the outside, you've got divider pockets for stuff. So you could either have these items inside of your bag if they're like it's like a sewing caddy. So you put all of your tools in the pockets. So if like, say I wanted my thread snips in there when I got there, I could take them out once I got there and put them here. So my stuff would be on the outside that I use on a regular basis, and then the stuff that you just need randomly, like say my bobbin case, that stuff can stay inside. But I like that. It's really cute. I just had a hard time with the instructions, but it could be me, I got a lot going on in my head too, so it could be me. But this time I was reading the pattern because I could hardly see the pictures because it was white on white, so I wasn't looking at the pictures as much. And then on the pictures it would say on the piece of fabric, or the zipper was wrong side up, this was right side. They just had a WS or a RS. But when I was reading, I couldn't find that information in the text. But I think it looks cute. I'd make this with foam. It still has good body for just having batting, and the lining has nothing. I did exactly what they said. If I did my lining again, I would use SF 101 underneath. I just did exactly what they said this time. And then whatever seam allowance you use, make sure you add like 1/8 of an inch to the seam allowance on your lining, so you don't have as much lining fabric because you're quilting after you've already cut your pieces out. So really pretty. I'm surprised I just used this zipper because I didn't have an orange zipper. I probably had a blue, but it wasn't this color blue. So I just used this zipper. The rainbow zipper ended up being pretty with it, even though like the purplish color isn't in there. It's got some yellow and some of the blue and a little bit of the green tinge. So I think it's cute. We got it done. I'm trying to like pull out the sides. You see how I got the sides out a little bit more? I didn't press it because they didn't tell me to press it. I just wanted to see what it looked like. So I didn't press it after I turned it, other than press the top. But pulling out the sides, it's actually, you can fit a lot of stuff in here. I was just looking for a bag to put like different notions in that I use for bag making. So maybe I'll use this for that. Like all of my marking pens, double stick tape when I get it. I use stitch witchery sometimes, so I got that in here. So if I can find something that I can put all of it in a bag, so that's maybe what I'll use this for. Very pretty. But if I was making it to like take out, I think I would use the foam. It'll be a little bit stiffer. And I still got, let me take my bobbins out of here before I'm looking for them, okay? And I got to change them out anyway because I got to take the black out. This was the bag from the, so I just need to lay that there. But really pretty. So let me see what you all are saying. I haven't looked at the chat. Remo, so, oh no, that was Kevin. Miss T being like Frank Sinatra, doing it her way. Hold on, let me go back. Teaquilts, you're still not using your Bernina. I was using this because I was making a bag. And I wanted to sew on the Juki because you got so many days before you could turn it in. And I am going to be moving this out. Matter of fact, what I forgot to mention was that yesterday I got a phone call that the FOF was ready for pickup. So I picked up the FOF today. I brought it in the house, but I have not sewed on it. So I need to sew on that FOF now. That's the last machine that I had at the shop. So I'll be sewing on the FOF. Maybe in the next video, we shall see. I don't know. And if I do, I'll probably just be doing strings and crumbs because I don't know if I've got a 1/4-inch foot. I don't know if I got to find 1/4-inch like on my other FOF. I don't have a 1/4-inch foot, but I can move my needle to a certain position and then I can sew the 1/4-inch. So I'll have to figure out what's going on with the FOF. So I've got between now and Wednesday, 7 p.m. to figure out that, or just come on here and sew some strings, which is probably the safe thing to do when you first get a machine, is to just sew strings where your 1/4-inch doesn't matter. You can measure them and see what's going on with that. So this is about to go to the wayside. I will just talk about, for me, the differences between the Juki and the Brother machine. Maybe I'll talk about that as well, but I won't have the machines out because I'm going to go ahead and put these machines on the shelf. There's a lot I like about the Juki, but I still like the Brother too. So both of them are really good. I need to now clean this machine, oil it, change the needle, and then I can put this on the shelf. Because whenever I do bags or sewing through a whole lot of thick stuff, I've been sewing through all kinds of stuff on this same needle. I've changed needles in here, I think, twice since I've had it, and that's because on the Juki, I think the needles go out. I put size 14s in here, which a lot of people say they sew with 10s or 11s, which I don't see how they do that. But I sew with a 14 on bags, and the needles go bad fast. Now, I probably got some 16s, but I think I bought more size 14s than 16s, so I've been trying to use them for my testing stage. But yeah, cute little bag. This would make a really cute purse too. Like you can make your handles any size you want, because I feel like these are little bitty handles. You can make them a little bigger, little longer. They got everything for people with petite hands, and I have like large hands. It gets in there, but my knuckles are touching the zipper. So you can make your handle a little longer. I have large hands. So, yeah. Cute though. Look at that. I'll do like this and then I'll go get this as my thumbnail. Yeah. Cute. Let me see what else you all were saying before we get out of here. Darcy's reminding you all to check and see if you've hit your thumbs up. Remo says she's 60 blocks right now on Wednesdaydale, 20 more to go. She's doing 80. So that's less than what she had intended when she first started out. So that's good. Shelly says, do you have some Elmer's glue? I don't know. And if I, let me see, because I probably, if I'm going to make a bag, a bag making bag, I will need to put some glue in there, and I have to look and see if I got any glue. I don't see it right now. I have to go through, I got a container down here that's got like too many drawers to be going through. I've just looked through the top 6. I have to bend down to look at the bottom 6. But I might have some like washable glue, and I should have like some Roxanne's glue. So whatever stuff I find that I think I might use for bag making, like notions that you need or stuff that you don't normally have out, I'll put into a bag so it's not just laying out, and then every time I need something, then it would be in here. So that's what and I like freight check. I'll put an extra freight check, stuff like that in here. Because I may have to freight check these handles, because they were, that material was fraying, the tabs, the zipper tabs. I'll probably freight check those just to make sure. So yeah. And I got to now just iron off all of my markings. I still got my center marks right here. So I'll either wet it. I can wet it too. I can iron. I just got to be careful not to iron the label. But yeah, I'm glad I thought about putting the Teaquilts on there. So that's what I'll do with this bag, is I'll just use it for my bag making supplies. Yay, it's done. And put this up. Like this can go in there. I got Stitch Witchery right here. I got Quilter's 1/4-inch tape. I don't know if I'd ever use it unless I was using it for like stitching, but I'll go ahead and put it in here. It's already here. What else did I have? I had seam stabilizing tape. I don't know if, I think I'm going to put that back up. And then I've got a blue marking pen along with a thimble in the small one. I think I was just holding stuff here to put back up. So I don't think I'll need seam tape for this. I seriously doubt I would need that for a bag, so we'll put that up. This can go in the trash. I'll put that back up though. These are marking pencils. I'll keep these. They're like different colors of their pencil. But they're different color lead. So starting, I'll put a few clips in here. Take a few clips out of here to put in there just in case I'm not at home and I pick the bag up and take it with me out. I'll have the clips already in there. So I'll put stuff like that in there. So I'm looking forward to this. Double-sided tape, you can get it at the Dollar Tree, and which I call the tree because it's no longer $1. Okay, I'll look at that. I'll look for that too. Miss T wonders why I don't make bags, laughing out loud. This was totally different. This was totally different than anything I've ever done. Renee Tanner says, sorry y'all, got so invested in this zipper that I didn't say hello. Girl, this was really easier to put this zipper in this way, for real, guys. I just had never done a zipper on top. I've done bags where I've sewed around the top, but I had never done a bag where, you know, we left this part out because if I didn't have this in there, would you have a hole? Let me see. No, because the lining is still sewed to itself. You will have a gap. Like this area here, if you don't put that zipper together, then you would have a gap right here. But because we've got this hardware in here, we need that so we can bend the bag. Because if it was sewed onto here, this wouldn't bend. Because it wouldn't move. So because you need to have this zip all the way down. So I do understand what's going on with it. It's pretty cool. Now, they got a pattern for a larger one. Let me see. Because I thought this was the small one, and I thought maybe I should have done the larger one. Maybe this is the larger one. Stylish Sewing Caddy. And they got a second pattern that's either larger or smaller than this. But it doesn't say it on here. I thought I cut the mini one out, but I could be mistaken. Because this don't have mini anywhere on it. So, I don't know. I thought it's one either smaller or larger than this. And, let's go to the website because now I'm interested. I gotta get to Google. Now, inquiry minds want to know. Stylish Sewing Caddy. Related products. Okay. I'm just gonna, I don't even see where I can search on her site, but she's got patterns. Now I'm just curious. Okay. I didn't see your sewing caddy. You not sell your own pattern anymore? Well, I found it when I did a link in. Patterns, PDF patterns, maybe that's what it is. I didn't buy it as a PDF pattern. Let's see. Nope. Oh my goodness. Where's your search button, girl? Let me look at desktop site. Maybe that's the problem. Stylish Sewing Tote. But it doesn't talk about the other one. And when I put on patterns, it's not there. Let me see. People saying cute bag, very nice, cute bag. Cute bag, beautiful bag. The rainbow zip is perfect, thank you. I missed the name of the pattern. It's called the Stylish Sewing Caddy. And I could have sworn they had Stylish Sewing Tote. But let me just search for that because I can't find it on her site. I thought one said caddy and one says tote. So this is, I want to go back to, because there is no search button that I can see even when I went into desktop format. I'm trying to get back to regular Google. Stylish Sewing Tote. Let's put tote. Yeah, Stylish Sewing Tote is bigger. I can see it from the instructions. Now I'm going to go back to her page so we can get it because it don't come up unless it doesn't come up on her site, but it's here for you to buy though, okay? The Stylish Sewing, so this one, the size of this one is I'm gonna say 8x6 because that's what my bottom base was, and then whatever height I have. And on her website, she's saying that the sewing tote, which is bigger, like you can take out, finished size is 10 inches wide, 8 inches deep by 6 inches tall. So, see, on there, wait a minute, this is the problem. This is supposed to sit out like this. Because it's kind of like got a triangle point here. So this is how this should, oh shoot. Sorry guys. This is how the bag should sit. Not like this. See how this is up higher, this is down lower? It's like you kind of make a point under here when you're closing it. And I think if it was foam, it would do that more naturally, but I'm not sure. I think if I would have pressed this, it probably would have worked too. So let's see, measurements. It's got to be 8x6, and then the height on this is about 4 3/4, so just say 5. So 8x6 by 5. And then if you get the stylish sewing tote, so 8x6 by 5 is this one. The other one is 10 by 8x6. And she has a longer handle on it too, from the pictures. So yeah, so I bought both patterns, but yeah, really pretty though. But I didn't realize that the handles were supposed to be, that this was supposed to be tucked under the handle until I saw the picture. Yeah, it's so cute though. So it's nice and wide. Thank you everyone. Kim, Patricia, Phyllis. No, Phyllis was asking her name. Becky, Sue. Teresa says, you pushed through and it worked beautifully. Yes, you made it look easy, but this would take me weeks to make. Haha. Now, if I wasn't, like I said, I hadn't made this before. I had not even read the instructions. I'm a picture person, and so I stopped looking at the pictures because she had white picture with a white background. You know, a lot of people take their photos on either white or black background. She used the white. And then she used white fabric, and I couldn't hardly see, so I stopped looking at the pictures because I'm really a picture person. And then I started looking at I was reading, so I did miss some things. So the information is here, it's just not in both places. Like when I put stuff in the picture, I still say it in the written instructions as well, because I know people learn and do things differently. So that's the only thing that I would change on here. Putting it together, I probably would put my zipper ends on my zipper because you can still open this zipper up and apply this zipper. You can still open the bag up even if you got the tabs, because if you're using a continuous zipper, you don't have a stop. You don't want your zipper to accidentally come out of the pull when you're doing that. So, and the only thing I would do is I would use foam the next time. So this being like my bag making bag, I don't think it matters much for that part, but I will definitely use this. If I make this again or make the larger one, I would most definitely use foam instead of using batting. And if possible, I would try to cut my piece. See, the front, you piece it together and then you cut it out. So maybe what I would do is I would cut my front out and then cut my lining out of one piece using my front after I've quilted it so that they're the same size. And then when I stitched, I will still stitch my lining piece just 1/8 of an inch smaller, so your lining is just a little bit smaller. I mean, a 1/4 of an inch seam bigger. So when I put my front and back together, my lining is not roomy on the inside. So I think that's why my lining is roomy on the inside, because you're cutting this out I just see strings and I have to get them. You, because it's cut out after the fact. So, but I enjoyed it, and I'm going to make the bigger one. And I'm going to use, I'm going to stitch it to foam. That's what I'm going to do. The lining's all one fabric, so there was no need for me to cut 3 pieces and sew them together, other than say maybe you're going to use less fabric. But you can also cut your lining out of one piece, so you don't even have to sew that together. You can just use your top piece after you quilted and then cut your lining to that. That's what I would recommend. So, yeah, so we're going to go ahead and end here. We're like 20 minutes late, but we got it done. And I wanted to make sure I read the instruction, read the chat comments too. So that's important. So I will see you all Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. We're going to be sewing on the FOF. I want to say creative vision. That's what we're going to be sewing on, okay? And we'll talk about that machine when I get it up here, okay? So you all stay blessed. Be safe, everybody, and quilt out. I see Brenda go, bye.